Hi, my name is ZaKaiRan, and welcome to another one of my amazing, outrageously, insanely enlightening master keys of creation about how to create and attract the joy, well-being, and abundance and freedom that you desire, and how to be the unlimited master of creation that you truly are to literally make all your dreams come true. And you'll find tons more awesome, empowering goodies to help you become a conscious, deliberate creator of reality at ZaKaiRan.com. All right, so here we go. Addicted to stimulation. Now, most people on planet Earth are addicted to external stimulation. They're addicted to using external people and things and situations to induce good feelings in order to be happy, rather than just generating happy feelings themselves. They're addicted to external stimulation because it's fun and more dramatic and more exciting than just deciding to be happy or meditating or affirming your happiness, etc., etc. But like any addiction, those good feelings are dependent upon a continuously uninterrupted flow of external conditions and external stimulation to keep that drug high, quote unquote, going. But when that external, dramatic, exciting stimulation wanes, or that thing that is giving you this external stimulation turns their attention to somebody else, well, then we become desperate and sad and unhappy and even depressed, especially when the people who formerly provided that exciting stimulation or love stimulation or sexual stimulation, etc., take their attention and their love and their sex elsewhere and focus on the newest, shiniest thing or person. And of course, this is the classic codependent relationship scenario, which is perhaps the most powerless position that you can put yourself into, where you rely upon other people to be the source of your joy and happiness and love, because no one can hold anyone as their sole point of love, affection, joy, love, and attention for very long without eventually feeling resentful. And that, of course, is the source of all failed relationships. People make unreasonable agreements with each other to make each other happy until death do us part, or death till death do you part. But when people become resentful because they must consider the feelings of another person over and over again, every day, without fail, or they'll be in the shit, they'll be in the doghouse, and, consider their partners or their children or their bosses or their parents or their siblings, etc., feelings and desires and expectations over their own desires, feelings, dreams, and expectations. And they often, of course, want death to come sooner rather than later, especially the other person's death. Hence the classic murder in the relationship scenario that we love so much in the classic movies. Anyway, we get resentful because it is not our job to make anyone else happy, and it is impossible to do so. And no one ever wins or is ever really happy compromising in relationships to try to keep the peace and try to keep other people happy, because you can't really keep other people happy. You can only keep yourself happy. Everyone wants what they want, that they believe will make them happy. We are all inherently and naturally selfish because we all each individually create our own realities. We can't be any other way than be selfish. And it is intended to be that way because no one can create for anyone else. And being the sole cause, being the sole source of another person's happiness may start out feeling like a blessing in the early stages of the relationship, as that person holds you as their sole exciting love and attention, but soon turns out to be a curse because, people are fickle and they're addicts that need constantly, constant stimulation, constantly newer and higher levels of love and sex and attention and approval, etc., etc. They need, like they're like addicts that need constantly changing higher levels of stimulation to maintain the higher levels of that addiction, of using you to make them feel good about themselves. But as soon as you break the agreement because you're sick and tired of trying to make them happy and trying to make their happiness your sole mission in life, well, now, because you've broken the classic agreement to make your partner happy, well, now you're in the proverbial shit, aren't you? Because you're not keeping your side of the agreement by choosing, by being selfish and choosing your own happiness and your own desires and your own dreams over another person. But fear not, freedom is at hand, because you can actually have your cake and eat it too. You can have the relationship and you can have your freedom too. You can even have the relationship and the security too, and freedom at the same time. You can have everything. You can have wonderful relationships that are not codependent in nature, where it's a win-win all the way for both parties, but it all begins and ends with you. You got to decide that your own happiness is the most important thing in the universe. And you got to understand that that decision is the best decision that you can possibly make in your life, and the best choice to make, and the best thing that you can do, not only for yourself, but, that's right, everyone else. And you will then attract like-minded people who will also desire similar levels of freedom. And you'll influence others to believe that they can have this same joy from releasing humanity from the prison of making those people responsible for your happiness. And at first, many people, especially family, and of course lovers, will kick and scream and throw tantrums because you're no longer acting in ways that match your old relationship and family agreements to act in pleasing ways to keep everyone happy. And some people, some family members, some former lovers, etc., will never understand your supposed aloofness and your apparent coldness and your alleged lack of cooperation. And some will often act like total dicks until the day they die, but hey, some will come around, especially when they finally tire from trying to control everyone around them, to act in pleasing ways to make them happy. And especially, they finally get tired of trying to manipulate themselves to make everyone else happy. And then they become a cooperative, energetic match for your life, and you can actually have some fun together. But until that happens, there is nothing to do but just shine your light and be happy and be healthy and thrive and be abundant, regardless of what your lovers and family and friends and everyone else on earth are doing. You being emphatically, sad will not make anyone else be happy. You being, empathetically, that's the word I really meant to say. You being empathetically sad will not make anyone else happy. You being empathetically poor will not help anyone else prosper, or you being physically poor. will not help anyone else prosper. Do you get my point? You can't lead from the rear. You can't push the noodle. You can't push people to get off of their asses and change their lives if they don't really want to change their lives and they're happy being victims. They'll just hate you for highlighting their crappy life, and the only way to lead is from the front. The only way to lead people to joy, well-being, and abundance is by you being happy and joyful and healthy and prosperous yourself, regardless of what they have or don't have, regardless of whether they're happy or sad, regardless of the inadequacies that they have created and attracted in their lives. Doesn't matter. You got to thrive regardless. Lead from the front. Lead with the powerful example of your life. Lead with the powerful example of your abundance and joy. So, external stimulation, of course, is fun. That's why we're here on planet Earth. We're here for the physical experience, the joyful, fun, tangible, sensual, delicious experience of physicality. You know, it's more fun to watch the movie than read the book. It's more fun to actually get laid than to masturbate or watch porn. It's more fun to yell than whisper. It's more fun to go on a holiday than meditate. It's more fun to do fun, stimulating, exciting things than sit around doing nothing. But the key to not falling into the trap of being an external stimulation junkie is to first generate happiness that inspires you to do fun stuff. You generate happiness in here. Well, you don't generate happiness in your head. You generate happy feeling thoughts. You think thoughts that make you feel good, because when you think happy thoughts, you vibrate happiness, the vibration of happiness, which makes you feel happy because you're in alignment with your source, you're in alignment with abundance, you're in alignment with joy, you're in alignment with your desires. So, generate happiness within yourself, which inspires you to then do fun stuff, rather than trying to do fun stuff to generate happiness. Start your day internally focused before becoming externally focused. Start your day creating a foundation of love, joy, well-being, and abundance that is independent of anyone or anything else. Where you meditate and affirm joyful things and joyful desires and joyful situations, which will then prepave your day, and then it will attract similarly oriented, similar vibrational, similar fun, joyful people, things, and situations that vibrationally matches your foundation of joy that you're building every morning in your hour of power with meditation and affirmations and visualization, etc., etc. Where the external things are just then the icing on the cake of your already pre-baked joyful cake that you pre-bake every morning. And then you'll magically, synchronistically, effortlessly attract fun people and fun things and joyful situations everywhere you go, every single day, without even trying, without any action. And that is effortless creation. That is ease. Easy creation. Ease should be your new mantra. I like ease. I like ease. I like money coming to me easily. I like fun people coming to me easily. I like fun, easy relationships. So you want to master the art of effortless, easy creation. You'll easily then and effortlessly create magical things everywhere you go, while everyone else is fighting and scraping and struggling and sacrificing and working hard to try to control all the millions of external people and situations and things to somehow squeeze out a little tiny minuscule amount of joy and good feeling and maybe a little bit of abundance from all of those, a big huge pile of lemons. And people will look at your life and think you're a miracle worker, or that you're blessed, you're more blessed than them, or if they're the kind of envious people, they'll think that, well, obviously they got an inheritance from daddy or something. But it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about you. You know that their lives can be similarly as easy and fun and effortless and prosperous as yours if they just followed your lead and got happy first. And if they became addicted to internal happiness and gave up their futile addiction to trying to control the millions of people, things, and situations of life that they don't actually have any control over, to somehow miraculously be happy, and instead, if they just got happy first, they would then attract happy people and joyful, fun things and fun, exciting situations that match their natural, internal state of joy that they've built up on a daily basis. So with that in mind, I emphatically recommend getting into my Master Keys of Success, and which is all about how to create your reality by every day utilizing different tools like meditation, affirmations, in your daily hour of power. That's terminology I got from the great Tony Robbins. So you want to spend every morning in your hour of power. So there'll be a link for the Master Keys of Success and Daily Success Rituals video and audio series, which is dirt cheap if I recall correctly. And it's just an absolute cavalcade of audios and videos to help you, get your mind in tune and your vibration in tune and your feelings in tune. So you're creating an absolutely magical, joyful life every single day of your life. And you'll find that series at masterkeysofsuccess.com. That's masterkeysofsuccess.com. So I hope you enjoyed this outrageously amazing, insanely enlightening master key of creation, and I know you did. And I know it because you did. Of course, you're going to share it with your friends, aren't you, to bless them with these amazing teachings because you're a nice person. And you want to help other people also create what they want so that we can all be happy and abundant and create heaven on earth. And of course, come visit me at ZaKaiRan.com. Come visit me on Facebook. Let's have a chat. Love to meet you. My name is ZaKaiRan, and I help success-minded people, and happy, abundant people, and fun-oriented people create the happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant lifestyle that we all want and all love. So thanks again for watching this video or listening to this podcast, and I wish you immense joy and abundance and fun and excitement and lots of internal stimulation and lots of internal joy so that you create the awesome external life of joy that you desire. And of course, remember to make life a holiday, because that's why you're here, to have one big, long, fun holiday.